targeted Dan and Boogie's strongest players.
I nominated Kara and Frank for eviction.
But he assured Frank he would keep him in the game.
You're still good to stay in this house. I'm telling you, I'm going to get you your votes this week.
And he went to work on his behalf.
The difference between Frank and Kara. Kara's definitely putting some of us up next week. Because Dan's going to make her.
When paranoia got the best of Brittany,
I noticed that my picture has a keyhole next to it, as do the other coaches. And I start to think maybe the coaches are going to be entering the game as players.
she told Willie her theory.
I think we're going to go to evict somebody, and Julie's going to say, oh, everybody, surprise, the coaches are going into the game.
Worried the house guests were being used as pawns,
If the coaches come back into this game, they're definitely not going to be looking out for our best interest.
Willie tried to unite the players against the coaches.
There is a possibility that them coaches are going to come back in here and play this game. I'm just letting y'all know that. That's a strong possibility.
And Frank worried that Willie may have hurt his chances to stay in the house.
I hope that powwow didn't hurt me. Nothing's changed. We have to stay legit with each other.
So he decided to cut ties with Willie,
At this point, I don't think I can trust him, and I don't think he's somebody I want to work with.
and all hell broke loose.
You gonna chop my head off too next week, Willie?
Yeah, I told you. I said we'll work from week to week, and then you're gonna come throw me in the dirt?
At the first live eviction,
Kara, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Frank lived to fight another day.
Congratulations, Frank. You are the new head of household.
But before the night was through, another twist shocked the coaches.
The coach that wins this week's coaches competition can either keep one of their players safe or trade one of their players for another coach's player.
Tonight, the house reaches its boiling point, and one player completely loses control.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Oh.
It all happens right now on Big Brother.
By a vote of 5-3, Kara, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Don't ask me how, but somehow I managed to stay in this house this week. I'm definitely counting my blessings right now, because if it would have been a tiebreaker, Willie would have sent me packing out the door.
Frank staying is definitely not good for me. I made some mistakes in this game, and I'm just going to have to deal with them.
Originally, my players wanted Frank out, but after Willie's big blow-up, I got to thinking that it's better to keep Frank because I know him and Willie will go after each other, and that keeps my players safe for a little bit longer. I voted to evict Kara because Kara would have just kind of slid under the radar for the rest of the game, and that's kind of the role I want to play, so I did it for my game.
As a coach, I'm down to one player, Danielle. That's it. If she goes up and gets voted out, I'm out of here. But the thing is, Big Brother's a lot like poker. As long as you just have one chip, you have a chance to win the whole thing. So I'm still okay in this game.
Hey, I have to moments right now. We're all I got.
The vote tonight wasn't so much about Kara versus Frank. It basically turned into the house versus Willie. The house decided that the best chances of getting Willie out of here this week is to keep Frank in the game. Kara probably wasn't going to dare to go after him, but you know who will? Frank. And you know who's going to be right beside him? Me.
All right, now go out and get this HOH. Go out and get it.
The correct answer is guilty. Congratulations, Frank. You are the new head of household.
Hey, Frank, I'm kind of confused. It seemed like you were pretty much out the door, and you had a big fight. I don't really remember what happened the rest of the week. It was so crazy in here.
I think we got all of Janelle's players to vote to keep me, and then I went outside and won HOH.
At this moment, I really don't want to talk to anybody. You know, it's just like the worst person that could have won, you know, and it changes on week to week out here. So, you know, I'm going to stay fighting and I'm not going to give up. Hopefully, you know, I can win the POV and then I'll win the HOH next week and everything changes again.
Being teammates with Willie while he was in HOH was a great thing. He had the power, I had the power of veto, we were both safe. But I'm really debating whether or not to break my alliance with him this week. He's such a hothead, and he doesn't treat people with respect.
I know you like Willie, but like, he needs to go. No, I mean, I understand. It just sucks that he had to be so selfish.
I had an alliance with Brittany, but you know what? She can't control her players. And Willie's antics made it impossible to keep that alliance together.
It just sucks, because if he wouldn't have acted that way.
You really up.
I know.
Like it was just like one thing after another. He's a bully. His whole house wants him out.
I know. And I can't blame them.
Willie has went on a terror spree through the house. Everyone in here hates him. It's embarrassing. I wholeheartedly regret choosing him. And now I'm gonna pay the ultimate price for his bad attitude and for his poor behavior. It's a disaster.
I don't even want to speak to him.
This week, what you gotta do, you gotta get closer to Janelle's team. That's our safest play.
Most coaches might be panicked right now, being only down to one player, but I'm a very positive thinker. There's always a way out of every situation, as long as you believe you can get out. I feel extremely confident that Danielle at least has one more week of safety.
When they start going to war, they're gonna need you. You gotta start making ground on Janelle's team.
Dan is right. They're gonna need my vote. And as long as I can float until I need or have to win, I'm doing really well for myself.
I just want you to know real quick, like, I'm just a loyal person. It was nothing personal against you. I just want you to know that. We really wanted that, a little alliance going.
I want to stay loyal to Willie, but I gotta look out for number one, and that's me.
I know Willie a lot of things, and I'm sorry about that, for real. He's putting us in a really bad situation just because of his antics. Like, he played too hard, too fast, you know? Whatever, it's the name of the game, right?
Don't worry about it.
I can work my magic with Frank. I think I can convince him to just stay away from me. In a good way.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, JoJo. I hold no personal grudges against anybody.
Yeah, no, I know, thanks.
Who wants to see my HOH?
Go see it, man. Seeing the HOH room is the last thing I really want to do. I mean, I'm not a fake person, so it's hard for me to do this.
All right, let's do it.
Frank pulls off the mullet pretty well. He's got great bone structure for it.
Behold the power of the hair.
Having my own HOH room is definitely a surreal moment. The main reason that I'm so happy right now is that I've been on the block for a while, and I made it work. I pulled it off.
Wow, Bugs, you made out too.
Yeah.
Too bad that wasn't a real mini bar.
Balance bars, they know who I am. This season, as a coach, if one of your players wins head of household, you also get to move into the head of household suite. Oh, yes, pictures. Ah! Seeing the picture of my 9-month-old son, Brady, meant the world to me.
Is that you?
No, it's my baby.
Oh, he's so cute.
In here, you're deprived of everything in your daily life. To see my son, it kind of put my mind outside of this really super intense game, and I look forward to seeing him soon, but not too soon.
Strawberries and raspberries.
No way!
XX.
Willie was feasting on a plate of crow served cold.
A little sushi action!
You could cut the awkwardness with a knife.
I'm not going to miss the HOH room. I'm not in this house to be comfortable. I'm in this house to win $500,000. So as long as I'm in the game, I'm happy no matter where I'm at. I'm going on down. All right. What's up, baby? What's going on?
Nothing good.
It ain't no big thing.
Why are you so egotistical? All I want is that you see what you've done.
Yeah, okay.
I made myself look bad going around saying, he's a nice guy, he's nice, he's really trustworthy, he really is. You guys, I mean, he just let me get the best of him, Now he looks like the fool. Me. I tried to defend you for days.
I didn't say
I
that.
made myself look bad
I didn't
going
say
around
that.
saying, would you be quiet, please? As much as I tried to control him, unfortunately for me, he's a raging lunatic in this house. Nobody wants to be attached to a sinking ship, and that's the best way to describe Willie in this game right now. This is your whole problem. You only think about yourself.
This is a one-person game, not a team game.
If you win POV, it's gonna cause shame to JoJo.
Listen, I came in this game to play this game by myself. I didn't come here to play with a coach. If I stay in this game, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm not going to listen to Brittany. I think that we will have a relationship in here, but it'll probably be a distant one from now. Why? You're dogging me out, treat me like a piece of...
Because the problem is you, and we both know it.
You can't forgive me about something so simple as saying something.
Oh my God, it happened 24 hours ago. Relax. You can't forgive me. It's been a day.
I'm the one going home.
Because you can't keep your mouth shut to save your life. Literally, to save your big brother life.
Anyway, do whatever you want to do. But if you think the problem is me, then get rid of me.
Can you honestly look me in the face and tell me that you don't think you're the problem?
I know I'm the problem.
Okay.
I don't want to argue with you, Britt.
You're telling me that it's an individual game, so go play it. I'm here to tell you you're doing a terrible job.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. I think I can take care of myself.
Our team is screwed.